Well. Hello, everybody. It's me, your favorite dating sim boy. Camera angle's a little different. I wonder why. He's sitting just like the pose and the picture in the background. Boy. So as long as he's gonna be here, we're gonna be painting with this angle because CAD cam's difficult. And why not 2-in-1 it, you know? This way, it's still a miniature painting stream with CAD. And slower. Oh god, this is gonna be challenging. The mini secondary. We all know what you're really here for, AJ. Let's get the Spotify. Wham. Okay, how are we all doing today? It's your favorite day of the week, Monday. It can't be that bad, right? It's rare for him to sleep here. He's been sleeping here more and more often, so I feel I'm taking this as a sign. He's got his eye out, keeping an eye on me in case I'm doing any funny business. And I'll wrap up this tank this stream. It's not like it's much left to do, really, so just gonna dirty it up some places. And then touch up those two guys. Go on top. Maybe do something interesting at the back. Looking for the mess. Thank you very much, Bainey. Take it easy. And thank you for the lurk. I want to get that lead ultra though. Keep it. It's kind of nice when you have it in uniform. Some rust with the Agrax. Hey there. Good way to practice rust streaks. I really had to do it before. Or never really attempted is more accurate to say. That's a bit much. Friendly. The weekend was very eventful. Had to spend most of my weekend cutting up a carpet and addressing
Remember to
stagnant
stay
water.
hydrated.
Ironic water that was building up underneath the washing machine. I got a dehumidifier running up there 24/7, just trying to suck up the moisture that's sunk into the concrete. That was very fun. Stinky, wet musk everywhere in my attic. I didn't particularly get a nice, restful weekend. So much more, so
User alert.
just slaving away. You cat cam, right? Thank you for the hydrate. Leggy decided to join us, so I figured, some adjust the camera a little bit for him. Can you even see what I'm doing when I'm doing this angle? Yeah, okay, barely. So, do it like this. Did he just arrive? Go lurk for a bit? Sure. I don't think he's moving anywhere, so. Oh, a big stretch. Okay, wait, no, we want to keep him a little in cam focus. Wait, if I do it on my hand? Yeah, that's a good middle ground. We don't want to take away from the actual star of the stream. Enjoy the dinners. Hope it's good potato. I know what you're like. I'm not stereotyping Danish cuisine. I'm stereotyping Danish cuisine. Be down there. I know there are these streak grimes you can get, but let's do it a little old school. Oop. This is definitely hit the water and range of the camera. Gotta be careful of that. Okay. Out the egg racks for a little bit. Pull out the gnome. Hmm? I think I'm just gonna run it along the line of the actual trap door. So let's see if I can kind of give like a little bit of faux depth. Looks sick. some metallic came off. Very cool. Very nice. Back to get some lining here. I should come back with that cracks here actually. Yeah, let's not touch that. A bit darker there so I could always saw that light up. Just chilling and redeeming, huh? I see how it is. God, it's just so fucking good on gold. Not even fair. Looking clowning almost in time for Halloween. Shit. Actually, should I do something interesting for Halloween? What do you think? Okay, actually, I say that, like the 31st itself, I'm gonna be probably doing a Dagger Heart session with the peeps. So maybe the 30th, but still. Monkey. God, okay. I need to put the water somewhere else if I'm gonna have the camera within brush slapping range here. Damn, I've reduced my painting section to be in this tight just for this boy. You're so cute. Sleepy beepy. He's really just doing the opposite position of the picture, you know? Hmm. Umiko as well. There you go. Ugh. Mm. Got some brass bits up here, so get a little bit more agrax up here as well. This will be stagnant pool, basically. Mm. Give this head a little bit more detail. Thank you. No pet. Was wondering if, like, every time someone does the pet emote, do I pet him? The answer is gonna be no. Yeah, right, that's more the reaction. Oh my god, get on the brush properly, thank you. My lamp is not prepared for this position. So, readjuster. That's much better. Also, leggy lights up more. Could edge that a bit. This will do. As paint. Yeah. Oop. Actually, kind of nuts. I'm doing this all with a Citadel brush, holding that tip fairly well. Look what we have here. Yeah, right? Sleepy Boy decided to join us and sleep here instead. What a rare occasion. Even rarer is having Faye come on stream? What? How are you doing, Faye? Surviving? Birdie told me you sold your soul back to Hoyo again. You fool. I might or might not have sold my soul. Mm-hmm. Well, to help seal the deal of your soul being sold, Arlecchino is coming back soon. So that's a thing. Moved houses finally this weekend. Yeah. Wondering what was taking so damn long. Very nice. Not move houses or move apartments, really, but details. Kind of whack because you moved out like maybe what, less than half a year ago? Not even. Then you're moving again. It do be like that though. Actually, at one point I was like, I moved like 2 or 3 times in a year. Bit ridiculous. In February. Damn, I was already happy. Wow. Ooh. That would be a good edge to Corvus. Dark Reader? Yeah. I'm gonna get the smaller brush out then. It's my last move for a long time. He lied as easy as he breathed. Oh no, hey honey, look, there's a very nice house over there. Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, okay. Oh, earthquake. Oh, what is it? Brush, bro. It's stiff as shit. Stiff as fang. What the hell? Is a call out post? What the fuck happened in? I think I need to hit this bitch with some disinfectant. Oh my god. Thing is, our house is very nice and she's still given the place by her parents. Oh, it's actually a house. Oh shit, I thought it was an apartment. This place. Okay. Talk about upgrading. Oh, it's an apartment, but it's 70 square meters. Okay. I think ours was like 80-ish on the ground floor. So, but it was cut poorly as well, so it was a lot of wasted space in some storage areas. So I am jizzing on this brush. Oh, Eggy, where are you going? Getting up? Rolling around? Put your butt to the camera. No, talk me, I'm angry. Okay, buddy. There it is. Yeah, all that gunk out of the film. Film. Art where hair meet the brush. I'm gonna eat him. You can damn well try. Bastard costed me almost 100 euros last week. He caught of some kind of kitty plague flu. That that shot he had to take to get him through that. Damn fucking expensive. And then Sarah says I can't have that shit, so then she makes me pay 400 euros for her dental work. So he did the money right about now. But it's almost end of the month, so salary's coming. Cope and seethe until then. Not the kitty plague flu, right? Apparently, it's all over the Netherlands. There's just cats coming into every vet, just like, "Hey, my cat's sick. What the fuck?" And yeah, it's like a micro kitty pandemic, but it's not lethal. It's just they're sick, so not too bad. Just a bunch of throwing up and then having some diarrhea, shitting everywhere. Oh, sorry, did I talk too much? Eggy, oh, where you going? What's up, buddy? What's under the table? That's the computer, yeah. Is there a bug down there you're hunting? Diarrhea this fair sounds like a disaster. His fur? Yeah, yeah, it was. This was pretty mild, given his history of diarrhea. But yeah, yeah. Aggie, you're all done. I'm gonna go walk. He's waiting at the door for him. I'm gonna keep the camera position like this for a little longer in case he comes back. But if he don't, I'll put it back to normal. Just realized, of course, you had to arrive when Coldplay was playing. Hey, how do you keep getting your favorite song on? With Genshin is, it seems like so much overwhelming, overstimulating all at once. Where the fuck do I even begin? Well, you just stay up to date, and it never is. So, skill issue. That's why they say it's probably one of the worst foil games for new players. It's just it is so much to catch up on or do, and I agree. That's just the curse of live service games in general. Not helping. Feels like for new players, it's a bit more streamlined. While me in the middle, like 70 places I can visit or something. Yeah. All these little region unlocks between all the regions you dropped out of. Like, I guess you stopped at Sumeru, right? Or no, you did a bit of Fontaine. Yeah. God, there's even like Chinui Vale, which goes between Fontaine and Leeway, so there's like that as well as another sub-region. Did a bit of Fontaine, but I still have this massive crater in Sumeru to explore. Oh shit, you didn't even do the sandstorm. Oh god. Alright. Then there's also the giant tree between Fontaine and Sumeru as well. And then there's all of Natland for you. And then finally Not Cry. Not Cry is more like try not to cry. Pick up the game again. I do find it nice though, like in Not Cry, like because everyone's kind of realizing the sky is fake kind of thing. And I just keep thinking back to like version 1.1 with Scaramouche, you know, with that whole like, so the sky is all a lie. I'm like, you bastard. After all this time, vindication is being paid off for him. And he's gonna come back for revenge soon. Yeah, I don't think like it's coming back. Back to default position. But yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to like fucking like you got Llama, right? So how the hell are you supposed to level up a character who's you're not in their region to get their shit? I know they do like these kind of like fast teleports or like they let you buy shit from the store, something like that. Genuinely never been a problem for me, but I can imagine must be ass. Cool, new premium character. Can't use it. Literally. Okay. Get fucked then. Yeah, it's kind of rude. Not gonna lie, that sucks. Shit, I got some yellow on that. How the fuck that happened? Corpus. Oh yeah, there's yellow on my finger. Ah, that's probably it then. Shame. Hmm. I want to get some blood on. Not yet, maybe. I feel like I could be a bit more nasty with the rust and grime, but I'm just not quite sure where. Take a quick look. The warrior. I know. That's such a clean paint job. I don't want that. Yeah, this is kind of shit. Kind of like sponged it on real wet bottom. Give that a go. This one was, oh, this one's real good. Okay. Kind of like a orangey, it's like actual proper rust texture. Hmm. Do I have anything I could do that with? I have Morphin Ground. Would give it a go. I want to do it with the Fat Boy Sponge. Doesn't leave that much texture last I remember, but give it a go. If not, I got some small sponges. On the bottom first, because we don't care too much down here. Yeah, if I go with like a base brown and then hit it with some more orange on top, I think that'll work. I gotta readjust the focus now, of course. Hang on. Wow. There we go. Almost too smooth, you know? There we go. Get some splodging at the front. How far do I want to take this up, actually? I think about like halfway up this plate. Yeah. Just gonna get less to the back. Set that on the teeth too, because that shit digs into the back. So look, that's not too bad. And in there though, I'm gonna have to squeeze the sponge a bit tighter. Repeat. Might be going a bit too high up here, but I'm gonna hit this bitch with texture paste afterwards anyway, so. Now, what would be a good orange for rust? Because I have Troll Slayer, but that is fucking bright. So maybe we want to mix that in with the brown a little bit to kind of get it a bit grimy. God, that brown's very overwhelming. Okay, I need way more Wild Rider. Excellent. Okay. Still more. Yeah, I think that's a good balance. Alrighty. Um, do I want to dry brush it? I want to dab it. That's a real question. See what a dab does. Try and streak it around. I don't. It's with a brush, I think. Let's get this with a brush that's real fucked. There we go. I think that'll work. Yeah. Careful where I grab it now. Yeah, I'll do. Sorry. God, even this brush is like fucking stiff as shit. Reinvestigating all my older brushes I haven't touched in a while because clearly they're fucking bricks. Like a brick of butter. I've been watching too many cooking videos lately. And the astonishing amount of butter they put everywhere. It's ridiculous. Like tap check BRB. Yeah. Hey, so it's rust. And still, the whole tank feels still a bit too shiny. I'm gonna knock it down a bit, but quite sure where. Hmm. Sure. Maybe I could put some lawn oil like the darker, so like fake a shading a little bit more. Hmm. I could put some rust under here too, actually. Let's do that. I need more morphine. How are you, Sotsu? Kind of a good weekend? Uh, uh, this with water, so it looks a little drippy. There's a beauty. Yeah, they all do. Honestly, I'm gonna make this a little bit extra wetter. Here comes the ad break. Sorry. See you guys in a moment. I'm just gonna be dipping some stuff. So, missing much. little bit moist under the rivets. Honestly, who needs Rust technical stuff? Just do it yourself, lol. No issue. Yes. Hey, Fallen. Doing all right? You're in ad hell. I'm a hold off a little bit unless you're out of it. Oh, know about that? Just doing some Rust in the meanwhile. Which doesn't tell me how many ads there are anymore. Just total time. Scam. Got a little bit of Rust up here too. Mm. Yeah, I think maybe you should try and put some in these like little ventilations. Feel like they're also coolants that let out a lot. I don't think they should have too much rust and just be like more like on the brown side of things. Let's try it. Ads are over. Be free. There's some long ads. Apologies. Wow. Why am I apologizing? I don't have control over that. On behalf of the evil corporation Amazon, I am so sorry. We have some texture damage here from the bad plastic, so we could try and Messing around with that a little bit. Yeah. Where were we before? We were so rudely interrupted. Yes, yes. It is going. I've had one hell of a fucking weekend in terms of not getting any rest. Internet also went down. Actually, apparently our adapter that plugs into the router completely short circuited. Not short circuited. There was a fault in its manufacturing. Apparently, it was a known issue. Ours was bound to break eventually, and it did. So got a new one that arrived today. But man, the internet would drop and like, reconnect. Like I think it did 97 times on Saturday. Just drop and connect. And this is the back end guy telling me that, not me actually counting 97 fucking drops. But that was fucking ridiculous. I was just like that through Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No, no, Saturday, Sunday only, and a bit of course this morning. But it seems all fixed now, so that's good. Washing machine, that sucked. Washing machine leaked. So I have to clean the concrete because concrete sucks moisture like a bitch. So I'm there rubbing it with vinegar and shit, soapy water just to clean that all out. Not fun. No, not a big break for me. Hey, Grax. Oh, how about you? Reasonable weekend. It's a little bit more grittier with some heavy shading. So we can play my first Warhammer 40k match. Shit. Wait, your first? God damn. I would have thought you've already played quite a shitload, given your armies. Damn. All right. How'd it go? Did you win, son? We don't accept defeat in this household. This is just a little word of warning there. Mm, Cats are done visiting me today. We had Leggy on stream earlier. He was just sitting on the pillow next to me, so I had the camera pointed at him. It was very cute. Then he left. Big sad. Poor kitty. I mean, poor kitty. He left of his own volition. I don't fucking know why. He just got up and he's like, "Nah, I'm done here. Fucking bye." Make these hooks a little bit more interesting. Put some gold on that as well. Feel like that'd be nice. Because honestly, my biggest issue with this tank is just how fucking flat it looks. Nah, true MM. Right. Right. Horrific. Don't worry, this is the last stream I'm probably gonna do on this thing. I just needed something that was the complete polar opposite of NMM, which is obviously true NM. I just needed a break. And this is just 2 streams of break. So sue me. Gross rust boring. Just run. So I'm struggling with that first word. Normally I'm able to read your bad English, but just boring. What is just boring? Just that one's a difficult one. Not gonna lie. Rhinos. That's also true. It's a very, very boring model. It's just so flat. Like, I'm trying to make it a little bit more interesting with again some rust here or there, but like, wow. My Astra Militarum army, led by Solar Leontis, nice, against Chaos Space Marines, led by That's a bit of off scale. It ended in a draw though. Like, it is Abaddon, I guess. Fucking Abaddon. Enter. Are you going to SMC? Is this the wrong gold? No, it's the right. Whew. Basically, Blender default cube, to be honest. No, but models go to SMC. Damn. Can't even go himself, though. Shame. What should do for workshop? That's fair. Imagine having painting as a job, right? Couldn't it be me? I am still fighting my inner demons about going or not. And not just not to enter the competition, you know. I mean, sure, I could put my Void Dragon in for something. Like, I don't think they'll allow that in beginners, but I'll try to go for beginners. I feel like a beginner still, but just also I can't be fucked with the backdrop right now. I haven't made a backdrop yet, mind you. So it's just like maybe I can get some of the 3D print one. I can get it fucking STL for that. Sure there are some out there in the world. Oh, funny shit was Abaddon was slain by a Scout Sentinel melee. Disgusting. Disgusting. Not my War Master. Give away 2 slots on the IG for the workshop. It's all the timing. Everything has to happen in October. October is just such a shit month for me. There's a wedding I gotta go to, which is on the same day as SMC. It's in the evening, so technically I could go to SMC in the morning, or like, you know, in the daytime, and then drive back in time to be at the wedding. But holy fuck, am I going to be exhausted? Or I go on Sunday, but I might be hungover from the wedding. So I was like, ah, that's just the wedding stuff. When it comes to your workshop, what was the workshop again? That scroll. 4th and 5th of October. I don't know if I have something the 4th and 5th of October, but I bet my balls I do. Fucking. Can't catch a fucking break. Now. What is the 4th and 5th even? Saturday, Sunday. Hmm. Painting terrain fucking sucks. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Skill issue. What terrain are you painting? Don't even know your difficulties. I'm just calling it skill issue. Get the sand on that. I'll do that at the very end. Get more blood on it. Just, I want the steel to be less flat, man. How do you make true MMM not flat? Fuck, man. Unless we get a cool boss. I know interim. Now you're just trying to sweeten the deal. You know what's the thing? I don't think you've ever told me the price. For the workshop, I mean. I don't ever recall that. It might have been on the poster and I just didn't see it because my brain. Spearhead Fire and Jade. What the fuck's a Spearhead Fire and Jade? Sounds like Eldar shenanigans. Google Chan. Enter this. It is a box set. Oh. A box set of what? The fuck is that? The fuck is that? I have no idea what the shit I'm looking at. Spearhead Fire and Jade. That chaos? No, it's rats. Rats against storm thingies. Stormcast. Paint true NM like NMM, so non-metallic shadows only highlight in the true NM. Oh, so much work. What would be the most you'd be willing to pay? We have the workshop price over here. We haggle the workshop price. Oh shit. I don't even know how much a workshop usually goes for these days. Not gonna lie. Like I say that as if I've ever been to a workshop. I've not. At least not for painting, at least. 250 minus 75. Ugh. How late a notice can you get? How late can I tell you if I decide to come or not? Depending on the course of the last 2 slots are missing or some shit. There's the equivalent of Combat Patrol for Age of Sigmar, but done right. Oh shit, Shade. Who's in the Skaven Tide box? Oh, okay. I'm still in the building up stage. Okay. Some brown up here. Don't know why there would be a ladder here just so you can walk into spikes. That's so fucking dumb. Chaos Rhinos are so fucking stupid. like half a week before, so I could still get an extra model when we run. Oh yeah, shit. Of course, you have to make the models too. That makes sense. Okay, well, let me put it like this. My salary comes in at the end of this week, right? Let's see. That'd be 26 at least, at worst, I mean. From there, I can make an estimation of my budget, and then I could get back to you. 175 is a fair price. So the fuel cost to get there, I'm probably burning another 50 on that. 60. Let's be real. 60. 50. Um, and then there's also finding a place to, because it's 2 days. That's the thing. And I don't want to have to drive back, which would suck. Hmm. Because now we're looking at like maybe spending 250, 260. I'm trying to hunt down a place on short notice. Oh God. Uh, Panic print the night before when it comes worse to worse. The problem is just the budgeting. That's the thing. I'm mad. Everything sucks. Everything costs so much money. Fuck. And saying it back, welcome back. Provide you a cheap place for sure. Yeah, I don't think it'd be too hard to find a cheap place, to be honest. Just yeah. I have to give it a think. I mean, I keep saying that every time you ask, but I have to really give it a think, like properly, like sit down and actually like do the math. I was gonna do 8 cracks. How many other streamers have you hoodwinked into this, or is it just random people who are like, "Hell yeah, paint for me, or teach me to paint, daddy"? Yeah, I say daddy. You're fucking younger than me, man. Fucking throws me off every time. Hotel for 40. Yeah, all right. So I'm right around 260 ish, probably on the whole trip for me then. Right, 75, 50 for gas. So that's like already 220 and then 40. Yeah, it's about 260. Shit, yeah. No streamers, just Instagram ads. Fair. Perfect shaded here. Some real dry blood. Two friends I invited since they helped me with it, so it's right there to do. That's true. Okay, yeah. So like you just rented like a big ass studio or something like that? Oh shit, I did miss out. By the way, I think something wrong during my match. I'm like 75% 5 cash. Yeah, and I don't sound right against chaos. Fucking scam, bro. Fuck, man. Uh, do I want to put some gold on the missile racks? Why not? Make it stand out a little bit. Yeah, I'll do. I work with a big hobby shop. Got a place for it. They also sponsor the paints. Oh, goddamn, big ass businessman over here. Shit. Like guard expected 85% back minimum, or like 90 to 95, right? You know, you should like just have the one dude left with the grenade ready to take himself out, kind of thing. I wish stuff to build my brand. It's kind of wild that, you don't have a brand, given how well you paint. But yeah, baby steps. I'll be sure to promo your ass off. But yeah, no, I'm gonna check out the budget and see what I can do. I mean, yes, we have savings. At the same time, our savings have gotten really low. Or more low than I'm comfortable with. You know, they say always have 10K in savings just in case of an emergency. We're not at 10K. Yeah, not happy about that. Mm, some rest here. I got more messages of interest from Poland. Poland, and so then more Germany. Okay. Now that's a fucking long ass drive. That's like the wrong side of Germany. Right. Hey, Skoto. When? How are you? Having a good weekend? You missed Leggy. He was sitting here next to us while we were painting, but he decided to be all moody and said, "Dad, you're talking too much. I'm leaving." Or some shit. I don't know, man. He just jumped down, he stared at my desktop, and then he left. I'm gonna fly over shit, man. Was have 10K in the bank in case of Necron refresh. Fucking suits. Wasn't able to make it since the flight was like in the 9 hours. It's that day. Shit. Or 7. Okay. How's he doing? Oh, he's better. It turns out there was a kitty plague running around the Netherlands. Whole bunch of cats were getting sick. So not just him. Um, just the music. So yeah, he needed to get a shot, and then he also was having some diarrhea, so I had some pills for the diarrhea, and so now okay, he's better now. Um, so I was just like 100 euros flat there, and then boom, Sarah had a teeth reabsorption. So okay, to catch up with you on that, Sarah has this condition where the skull, her jawbone, is absorbing her teeth essentially. So fusing the teeth to like to the bone, and that means the nerves get fused into there, and that could hurt a lot. Um, her sister got like a bone cancer in the jaw at one point and died from that. So for Sarah, we were trying to be extra careful with this. So then we had to get that tooth removed. So also it takes a little bit of jaw with it when they do that. So she's on painkillers and eating wet food, and now Leggy is jealous that she's eating wet food. But that was another 400 euros gone there. So already one week, bam, 500 euros just like that on cats. Like, oh my god. Yeah, yeah. So that sucked. And then the washing machine kind of broke. Well, not really. I caused a flood a bit upstairs because that was my own fault. Washing machine filter leaked. And so I had to rip out some carpet and I had to clean the concrete beneath the washing machine because concrete absorbs water like a bitch and it started to smell nasty up there. So I was scrubbing that shit with vinegar and then soapy water. And then I have a dehumidifier going on there. And it's like, holy shit, why is the whole house falling apart? There's a hole in my roof. I still need to get like money for. and all this. Oh, there's a workshop I want to go to, and an SMC I also want to go to. Why does everything happen in October, man? Leave me alone. Ugh. Life is hard. Some rust under this. Most important thing, the kitties are fine, but you know, god damn it, Sarah. Stop absorbing your fucking teeth. That's so hard. Oh, the silly thing is all this, of course, I think September was the last time I did a barbecue. So I'm gonna call September like the end of my barbecue season. I've still not actually had a proper month where I've calculated all like the actual proper amenity costs because barbecue season from like July until September have been skewing my like grocery estimations by massive amount. And then we also had a friend who visited in September. So there's a lot of tourism shit doing as well. So I still don't really know how much a month I lose in terms of like, mortgage, etc. and like health insurance and blah blah blah. So I just can't calculate this shit. Oh, why did they make Dolan so fucking hard, bro? I just want to paint shit, do D&D and not work. Did you finish the Void Dragon or taking a break? Yesn't. I've effectively finished what I wanted to on the Void Dragon, but realistically, I could still do more. And like, also, I'm taking the lazy way out. Let me show you. Ugh. So I actually want to come back and like redo this whole spear in green, actually, or like really push the metallics to the very tip, so like get a lot more green here. And he still actually has these two little metallic claws that kind of come over his shoulders, so the tips should also be a little bit better, a little bit more metallic. And I actually wanted to push the green a bit deeper onto like the metal claw, and then get a little bit more metallic there. But then for that part, I think the front is more or less okay. Like there's some blending that could be done a bit better on the pointy bits, sure. But I'm ignoring something. I've completely skipped out on the back, and my plan is to put a backdrop so that that's not an issue, right? That's the lazy option. But then I have to paint a backdrop. First, I have to get a backdrop, and then I paint a backdrop. So yeah. So for like the most part, in terms of his front, he's pretty much almost there. And I mean, I could do that whenever. It's not really like I'm gonna boot up stream for just that. But the backdrop situation, or I concede and I do his back. That's that's kind of the decision I'm at. I've never painted a backdrop before, so that's why it's interesting, but at the same time, that's scary. So rather than address my issues, I decided to do a rhino in TMM. It's called running away. Hmm. Now, back to this flat issue. I wanted to hit it with a darker metallic. I don't really have a darker metallic, that's the thing. So I could mix lead belcher with something darker. I don't know if that will work actually. Can you mix metallics with a base coat and it will get darker? Or do I actually have to do something with contrasts for this? Like, do I just take gnome oil and go splash? It's also called weakness. Yeah, close enough, right? Quickly touch this up too. If you wash, I feel forced to revoke my phone. Until you start your next non-wash project. Yeah, well, you know. This is really just the I want to indulge in all my sins, you know? Like when you have that one burger that, is really, really bad for you and is, absolutely abhorrently disgusting and greasy as fuck, but you eat it because it makes you feel good about how horrible you are. This is that burger. This is the burger as a model, This is the I hate myself model, so I'm doing that. At least dip wash it. Was I just take the whole tank and go I don't think I have a bucket that's big enough. I'm not gonna lie. Put like a tray of liquid. Could I? No. Hmm. Could I make that work? Hmm. Okay. Well, let's not indulge in too much horror. How about this? Take some lead belcher and take something darker. Would that still maintain its metallic if I mix it together? Let's just find out a tiny test of that. Because if I like it, then I'll just kind of like do that in like some of these middle plates and then pushing like the highlight to the edge. Now, question is how dark do I want to go? Like an off gray? Or I just use the Corvus Black because I've been using the Corvus Black here, so that kind of matches the same. Would also be less reflective, which is good for shadow, right? Yeah. It's just the placement on a tank is kind of like, the fuck do you do, right? The tank is just so flat. It's much darker. Freehand the sky and blur. You make it sound like it's Photoshop. Just copy, paste, sky, blur. Wrong. How about you do it? You do it first, and then show us how. Stream me a full Chrome Rhino. I'd watch. Oh god, this feels terrifying to put it there. There's a reason for the tank. It's just part of something else that you just want to do a tank. It was a leftover model. It's the only thing I had like lying around that wasn't painted yet. Actually, I can show you real horror. Hang on a minute. I want to get this down and then judge my misery. And torturing Inter is also like, a little bonus. Inter came for the Void Dragon. Left because of the Rhino. Every album, no, just slap chop video to be. Ooh, that's rough, buddy. Alright. You want to see horror? Here we go. Hang on. Add image. Browse. Downloads. What was the fine name of this thing? That one. Boom. So, this was the tank before. I painted this tank 20 years ago when I was like, no, 10. As you could see, it's just primer and metallic. Yeah. 10-year-old me didn't really know what he was doing. You can kind of see also on the top of the head of the guy, there's like flesh for whatever reason. I thought his helmet was flesh. There is so many accessories going on. Like there is, yeah, go on, put it in the Discord. There's like some flat panels, there's some weird ass fucking like shit sticking out where it shouldn't be. So I decided to strip this shit completely. I reduced it to like nothing. I ripped it apart even. I actually like tore the pieces off. And then I glued the bitch back together and here we are. So, eh. But it was like lying around in my shelf in pieces for a while and I decided to slap it together finally. I'll paint a squad using AK interactive markers instead of paintbrushes. God damn. Yo, Inter, when we're getting a master class on AK markers, come on, step it up. So welcome to the stream, Banzig? Banzig X, I think I'm saying that right. Love it. Your first message in the stream is to terrorize Inter. This is how I know you're a fantastic person. How are you? Will something off with them copium. Hmm. I mean, it ultimately is just markers, right? It's not like should be. It's built to be easy, so can't fuck it up, right? Got some metallic ones just for trim and stuff. No way, do an entire model. But what if though? But what if though? Imagine the horror. Wouldn't that be so much fun?
Hello there.
So, oh, thank you for the follow there, Raymond Live. Appreciate that. Welcome on into the stream where we are indulging in sacrilegious bullshit. It's called Metallics. I remember like seeing True NMM for the first time. No, sorry, not True NMM. NMM for the first time. I was like, God, that's such a cool technique. I could never do that. It's so fucking laborious and exhausting. I'll never do a true NMM. NMM. Now it's like this thing I do the most, and I've forgotten how to do NMM. True NMM. God, I can't even fucking talk. I do okay. Ask AK forgets. Force myself to do it to prove a point. Good TMM, same invest than NNM. Same time invest than like making true NMM look real good is also its own skill. Just don't have that. And I don't know, I do like the look NMM gives because of the way you can control the light. You know, you can control the perspective of where your model should be shining from where and where. That's just that's cool to me. Direct you like a fucking yeah director and just like look here, bitch. Fucking disgusting brushed metal looking. Kind of gives it a little bit more depth, but yeah. Yeah, everyone was shit once. True. Oof. Oh. I'm kind of getting sick of the tech. Let's paint the fucking guys and get done with this shit. My poor brushes. Wow, so that's kind of why I'm using the shitty Citadel brushes. They're the only ones I'll let touch a true MM pot. Don't want to put any good actual brushes through this shit. Take a quick look at my tabs. People have been rating out. Cass is playing a game now. God damn it. Heard that song before, only from the nerd and his AI. Yeah, Beetle. Of course, you can't find that version on Spotify, so here we are. Hmm. How much metal do I really want to put on this guy? Actually, they should have black on that shoulder, shouldn't they? Do it on that one, actually. Yeah. We'll freehand a skull. Make my life hell. Why not? Also, hey, welcome in, Leo. How you been? Oh, do I really hate metallics this much? I'm like looking at this, just like, oh. Learning to rig. Damn. What system? In Blender or Autodesk Maya? What the fuck is that? Oh wait, you mean rig like a VTuber rig, not like actually a 3D model rig. Yeah, alright, okay, fucking pop off. Hell yeah. You're gonna really bring those drawings to life, are you? You know, if you get really good at rigging, becoming a rigging commission artist is some good money. Working on my anime 5e character. Oh shit, let's go. Climb. Funny distortions. Yeah, you can go really crazy with that shit. I don't know why I'm so careful with this guy. The Iron Warrior is mostly metal. Did you talk at all with Kukia or Zylar about what's happening with that? I've not done any reading on that. Bigger brush. Okay. I'm gonna slap this bitch. Fat boy brush, come here. The plan is session 0 on Saturday, but everything is, of course, subject to change. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I don't know what is the plan on that, but hey, I always ask. I've just been too fucking busy with my own shit lately. So, hell of a weekend. God. Mother of mold lines everywhere. Holy shit. Fucking hate 10-year-old me. What a little shit. Making my life so hard. Darkness said, heart of my love. Oh, you, Faye. Look at you trying to seduce me live in front of people. And before, what do you mean? No. Good to see some Iron Wars getting paint up. Well done on the hazard stripes. Thank you. Freehand, by the way. Fuck tape. How you been? Welcome on in. This is just a little side project, just to kind of relax and indulge in some TMM because, yeah, I need a break. Ghost's Peak is not about seduction, sure, buddy. I'm solitaire with the troll picks. Okay. Yeah, okay, now I'm gonna hold them up and sit. Sit on the tank and think about what you've done. Space go to my new go town. Very nice. Keep a lot of black. There's actually some fucking depth, unlike the actual Iron Warriors. actually. Ads kicked in. Take a quick look. Holy shit. Just took a quick look at what Inter sent me with his first models. Damn. And then his TMM work. Oh boy. And then the front barrels. Okay. Now we can start actually adding some fucking depth to this asshole. And ads have ended. Like I said, also, Faye, this song goes is it about love and blah blah blah. The guy's literally singing about, I'm sorry about love and all that. I got a solution though, blah blah blah. I'll set you free. So, go fuck yourself. You're still there, Inter. I saw your models. Boy.
Remember to
Can't believe you would cut out Garrus like that by farting so quickly, Jay. Why would you do that? So thanks for the hydrate. It's enough of that big shit. Okay, solitary music choice. Really, this song? Well, I mean, you are the bird. So you tell me, huh? I heard your complaints about ghost songwriting. Bitch, I didn't complain. I said it is about love, the song you sent me, so you lied to me. So you can go fuck yourself, Faye. You big old stinker. You lazy fucking. There it is. Oh, how fucking long is this thing? Okay, it's almost over. Shit, mate. Never allowed to do this dance anywhere other than a bowling alley. You can imagine a couple more places than a bowling alley. How do you like my poor your first mini? Yeah, your first one. That's it is better than my first mini. That being said, though, when did you actually start painting? Because 10 years old for me was probably a little too early. Twenty 20? Holy shit. Okay, yeah. That's a reasonable age to start painting. That's fair. Let's say where will I be when the empire falls or some shit like that? Because all I could do is think about Rome in that situation. Any of you guys suffer from the man sickness of you got to think about Rome at least once a day? I ended up watching a documentary that's 3 hours long the other day about Rome, just while I was playing Crusader Kings. I didn't even realize it was fucking 3 hours and just fucking flew by. I was like, oh shit. Just going through every emperor since the founding. Around 17. Damn. Yeah. At least you have a comprehensive understanding of color by that point, so fair enough. Song's pretty much about falling into irrelevance as an artist, how much choking fear it induces. Hey, other mini painters, do you fear about being irrelevant in this hobby? Lamau. Struggling to be relevant. Yes, that imposter syndrome in a nutshell. Well, yeah, you actually have something to deal with that. Yeah, man, you did an issue with this because, like, you were actually a big Instagrammer and all that. You have an actual image to upkeep. Then there's me. I'm just trying to vibe, bro. Wanna take, wanna take you. Oh, got a little bit more of that. Here, let's do another little round of hazard stripes on this gun after. But the problem that underpricing my stuff, I always feel like I'm asking it's too much to ask for. This is why I don't do any commissions either, like people are like, oh, you could be a commissioner. I'm like, no, I can't. Shut the fuck up. What do you mean? With my skill? Fuck off. I mean, I know there are worse people than me on Fiverr doing that shit. Still, I have some self-respect of quality I would like to reach, you know? MA bosses respawn immediately in Genshin? Yeah, yeah, that was patches ago, bro. You don't have to teleport away now. You take it over tonight. Mhm. Thanks. Probably have done the hazard strap first before putting this gold on. Let's stop while I'm still ahead. Ugh. I'm looking forward to when my finances settle and I can start getting some busts or some big ass models. And trying to find what my next project would be, and been struggling with that. Nothing jumping out to me like, oh, I really want to paint that. Which is also another reason to go to SMC to be like, okay, what do I have? What can I find? Cha cha cha. Cha 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 cha. Actually, since Faye mentioned it, I was thinking, or like I was trying to find good print of a Genshin model or anything from Hoyoverse. I think it's because of the Hoyoverse copyright canon that they are. Finding anyone that's like willing to do that shit in reasonable quality, bit difficult. They got great designs, and it's always interesting, even though they make shit games. I might have to just bite the bullet and just do some generic fantasy. Alright, good. And let's let that bitch dry. Now we'll do his hazard stripes. Why the fuck's my PC screaming at me? Bro, it's just a stream. Yo. We're making it iron, brother. Just enduring the tedium of data tanks. Why not both? Hi, Irish Jacob. I am making myself suffer, yeah. I thought, hey, what fun material would it be to make a tank? And the answer was lead belcher. It is tedious, but hey, what are you gonna do? It's my Aberland. Not Aberland. Isn't it? No, it's not. Oh. Now, can I do a hazard stripe this small on the gun, or do I need to downgrade my brush? Holy shit. Practice stroke. Nah, it's gonna be too big. Baby Rush. Sprayer hand brushed, unfortunately. I didn't think I was gonna make it Iron Warriors. But to be honest, buying a rattle can of metallics is just a little bit overkill. Just for like one project. I'm normally an NMM kind of guy, so this just feels a very out of pocket for me. It's a little wobbly, not gonna lie, but hey, for how small it is, you know, fuck it. And do we want to just do it halved? Yeah. Asymmetry, baby. I could try and freehand a skull on this after. Let's clean up the fatness on that. I'll do. How you doing, Irish? Jacob. Should call you Jacob. Just Irish, just flat. You know, you are all of Ireland now. Enjoy. You down. That up. Fucking brush. Oh, bitch. They probably should have done the Orvax after I did this, but oh well. Quick touch up on some sides. Yeah, a little bit more fulgurite. Then we can wrap this motherfucker up. Ooh, that's a little much. Ah, well. Oof. Let me get this little guy in here. I made a boo-boo. Oops. Wrong red. Oh well. Missiles are red, so you know that they're dangerous. Every fucking time, bro. How often do you get clogged? My guy. And if you also have issues with AK paints and them just kind of like, you know, the little dropper getting a bit too full. Or is this just a skill issue by me? Now, how the fuck does the Iron Warriors logo look like? Iron Warriors sigil. Oh, God. Alrighty. Cowabunga it is then. It's actually changed since the heresy. Oh, interesting. First, let's get his eyeballs done. This cable, why not? That nice and red. Or blue. Nah, let's keep it red, keep it consistent. Maybe a different shade of red. Let's see. Absolute freehand. Let's go. Close to done, but unless I need to do other things now. I know, right? The struggle of just trying to do shit. Good, you made progress. That's nice. Oops. Fix it in post. Um, that. Straight up. Okay. The skull turns in like so. Oh my god. There's no belly on this brush, so it dries out so unfathomably quick. And I know that's the point, but like, daddy, chill. Give me a fucking minute. Okay. Let's just connect it, and then I built in. Mhm. Plate that goes on the side. Under the mouth movements, that leaves emotions for the eyes and the rest of the week. Hey. In before, this model gets so well that you just permanently become a slime VTuber. No, it wouldn't be the first time I've seen that happen. Actually, know a guy who is called Slime, and you wouldn't believe it. He's a slime VTuber. Shocking, quite frankly. No, it's got all the scuff. Perfect. It's what we love to hear. Not one son I got isekai'd. Exactly. The point is to learn the program and the principles, of course. But but what if though? She went up too high. God, the nose is huge. What the fuck? Ah, yes, the Iron Hands famous logo, a white blob. It's beautiful. Oh, that's so bright on the camera. All right. Have you tried? But it's not that uniform. It to be so before I start doing shit to it. Over here, let's clean up. Okay. Now we called it 6 lines. Okay. I like I'm doing this with such struggle when I have micron pens now. Woof. My eyes. Legally blind. She's like, awesome. You know, for basically never doing freehand, I could be doing worse, right? And before that one motherfucker in chat who's gonna be like, cover it up and do it again. Oh, nice decal, you fucker. It's even worse. Thank you. I appreciate it. Woo! Shit's tiny, bro. But, alright, let's get up close. Camera. There you go. Little wobbly. But hey, you get the idea. Clearly an Iron Warrior. Can't mistake it for anything else. Where's that an Imperial Fist? Is that an Iron Hand? They're iron too. Little wobbly. Don't call me out. Listen.
Remember to stay hydrated.
Ooh, that was off camera. Thank you for the hydrate harmony. Hey, how you doing? Just wrapping up this nasty boy. Get in there. Of course, they're not glued in, so shit's gonna fall all over the place, but. We doing good. That is a good wee. Wee. Ugh, you missed Leggy earlier. He was on stream, like the start of the stream, just happily napping along. You know, for a 2 stream mashup, I think it's okay. Like he paints for the shabby. Right. What a good cat. Even though he's not in the room right now, he's doing all his shout outs. Good kid. Hallway. Oh. I'm actually gonna snooze the ads and I think I'm gonna start considering wrapping it up because I got nothing else to do with this guy. It was meant to be a quick paint job, just some slapping up, take a break from NMM. So I think I did just that. Oh, who's on? And this is still going. Jace, it's been a while actually. And Cryo, of course, Cryo's on. Rated Jason forever. So I say hi. Scared you off, love. I know, right? You're just so intimidating, you know. Have you seen yourself? You're so such a terrifying panda. I can't really think of anything. No, you're sweet. Thanks for clowning on me, Inner. I know. TMM, it's your favorite thing. Oh, next time we'll be going on to. I'll be honest, I don't know. I really have no idea what I'm going to be doing next time. Like maybe I'll do what I need to finish up for the Void Dragon on stream, but I don't think that's a lot to do really. I don't really have any other models to go for. So yeah, I'm a bit stuck on that. So it's something I'm gonna figure out through the week, and worst case scenario, I end up putting in a fucking video game on Friday. I don't know, man. But now we're gonna go say hi to Jace, and I thank you all for spending your afternoon, evening with me. It was fun. Got a lot done. Very easy. Yeah. I'll have to see you guys on Friday and let you know ahead of time what's up on Discord. Until then, bye-bye.